We're not going to beat around the bush. Home appraisals are scary, and if your buyer's taking out a mortgage, the only way to get past the home appraisal is through it. If you want the process to go smoothly, you better know how it works. Here's everything you need to know about the home appraisal. The home appraisal happens within a week after you accept a buyer's offer on your home. If the buyer is taking out a mortgage, the lender will send an appraiser to the home to assess the fair market value. The appraisal is done to make sure the bank isn't lending the buyer more than what the home is worth. Angie's List quotes the cost of a home appraisal to be around $300 to $400. But don't worry, this cost will come out of the buyer's pockets. So the lender hires the appraiser, the buyer pays for it, and you don't have to do anything. Easy enough, right? Wrong. The future of your home sale is in the home appraiser's hands. Top Houston real estate agent James Kruger gave some advice on how to get your home on the appraiser's good side.
I think the biggest mistake is not taking care of your home, right? Like, you've got to keep it clean. You got to make it look really, really presentable for that appraiser. And they're on a time crunch, right? They typically do 4 or 5 a day. So if the house is clean and it's easy to get into and get out of, then it just makes their job that much easier. So
here are some things you can do to prepare your house for a home appraisal. First, clean up your yard. Pull weeds, mow the lawn, and clear away any leaves or debris. Then, touch up exterior paint. Appraisers will factor peeling paint into their evaluation, so make sure you touch up any worn paint with the matching color. Third, deep clean your house like you did for buyer showings. Yes, it's a pain, but an appraiser will notice dirt and grime. Fourth, make sure your real estate agent is an advocate for you and your home. They should be ready to share any information with the appraiser if they request it, such as the comparable homes in the area. Lastly, be nice to the appraiser. They aren't there to ruin the home sale, so don't treat them like they're the enemy. If you're at the house during the appraisal, offer them a beverage or a fresh baked cookie. It can't hurt. With all that work out of the way, let's go over what a home appraiser looks for.
fortunately, I think appraisers go for more of a, black and white type view of a home. How many bedrooms, how many square feet, how big is the lot. They don't take a lot of the upgrades into that much consideration. So it's more the basics of the home.
And he's right. Most appraisers will use the same form during an appraisal, the Uniform Residential Appraisal Report. This form goes over the neighborhood demographics, housing trends in the area, utilities, measurements, condition, and details of the home. They'll look at exterior factors such as the structure, roof, gutters, and siding. On the inside, the appraiser will check out things like the floors, walls, and garage. Their goal is to figure out how your home compares to other properties in the area, so you can expect them to take photos and measurements. The whole thing could take 15 minutes to a few hours. You're not required to leave, but if you do stay, make sure you're out of the way and get any pets out of the house too. When the job is done, the appraiser will conduct a report within a week. Since the buyer and their lender hired the appraiser, you won't automatically receive a copy of the report, but you can request one from the lender and they should provide it to you. Now, if the appraised value of your house is close enough to the buyer's offer, you're good to go to closing. But it could come in lower than you expected. Anything on the report could cause a low appraisal. And there's external factors too. Foreclosures or distressed properties in your area can skew the comps. Appraisers aren't immune to mistakes either. Some appraisers might be new to the profession and lack market knowledge. According to the National Association of Realtors Appraiser Trend Study, less than 1 in 5 respondents train newcomers to the field. On top of that, nearly 35% of respondents performed more than 300 appraisals in a 12-month period. A high workload like that can make it harder to pay close attention to each individual property. Whatever the reason may be, if your home was appraised low, here are your options. First, look for errors in the home appraisal report. Double check the basic data, like your square footage, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, and your home's features. If there's an error, most appraisers will fix it. Challenge the home appraisal with a reconsideration of value. If you and your real estate agent are confident that the home appraisal was incorrect, you can challenge the home appraisal with an appeal procedure called reconsideration of value. Also, if you feel the appraiser who evaluated your home wasn't qualified, you can file a formal complaint to your state appraisal board. Your third option is to request a new home appraisal. If you felt that the first appraisal was problematic or inaccurate, your buyer can request a new appraisal from their lender, but ultimately it's up to the buyer to make this decision. Lastly, negotiate with the buyer to save the deal. As the homeowner, it's your decision whether you want to stick to your asking price or drop to the appraised value. Work with your real estate agent to find common ground with the buyer. Without a doubt, a low appraisal adds stress to the process of selling your home. But at this point, you really are close to the finish line. If you prepare yourself ahead of time and work with a top real estate agent in your area, you'll be able to handle anything that the appraisal throws at you. Find the best real estate agent in your area to help you navigate your home sale at homelight.com.